Okay. Equals ignore method repeat, ma'am. Okay, equals ignore method. See, there is nothing much in equals ignore method. Okay, we shall do it. Okay, this index of method is there, no? That okay, that is quite this one. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so equals ignore case method. See, equals ignore case method ignores the case. Okay, equals ignore case method. It will ignore the case. Okay, and it will provide the true. I mean, it will tell true if the given data is equal to the present data. See, now if you take string apple dot equals ignore case of apple. Now this apple and this apple word wise, I mean meaning wise, they are the same. Okay, meaning wise they are the same. Meaning wise they are the same, but cases wise they are both different. They have same letters, but the case is different. Here it is a lowercase, here it is a uppercase. Since it is a uppercase and it's a lowercase, they have become two different string. They have become two different string. Though they are two different string, here we are ignoring the cases. Okay, we're ignoring the cases and we're telling true. Why? Because here the letters are the same. Okay, in the same index. Okay, in the same index and in the same place the letters are same. Okay, I might take Mumbai example. Mumbai not work out. Oh, what? Mumbai example. Mumbai. You can take any example. You can take anything, but make sure the letters should be same. Whether it's uppercase or lowercase doesn't matter. Letters in a string, both the string should be same. Okay, whatever the letters we have, no, all the letters here and here, all small and all capital. It can be anything. It will be compared. If cases are same, I mean, if the letters are same, it will return true only. If letters are different, even if you give dot or underscore or little space, it will become complete different and you will get false. Okay, with what you have tried? Yes, what is the string you have given? What string you have given? Okay, let it open. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, fine. So, okay, methods of string class. Okay. So here equals ignore case. As a fruit, we are taking apple and here the case is changed. Obviously, it is the same letters. So you will not get any error and you will get a true. Mumbai you have taken. Okay, we shall take Mumbai data. Okay, and okay. So here we have to get a true. We have to get a true. Below 8. Let us run the code. Below 8 we have to get a true. See what are we getting here? True only. Below 8 we are getting true only. So that is what happens. Okay, so yes, got it. Sanket? Sanket, are you there? Yes, Sanket, you got it? You are there, right? You got it? Guys, everybody understood? Equals ignore case method. Did you guys get it? No, it is not about letters. It should be in the same position. Okay, it should be in the same position. Letters should be same in the same position. If you are taking Sanket as a name, it can be in any case. Next name also should be Sanket only. It cannot be some other name. See, if you're taking Mumbai, if you're taking in a lower case, here it should be in upper case. Okay. If you're taking Nashik in a lower case, it has to be in upper case. Whatever it is. In any case, it can be. But letters position should not change. Okay. Letters position should not change. Got it at least now? Sanket? Your screen goes blank at the time of explanation. Guys, everyone, are you able to see my screen? You guys are able to see the screen without any problem? Okay, two people told us. Maybe then it's from your side. There's some network issue, maybe from your side, or some technical issues, maybe. Okay, guys. So what we shall do today is, okay, we shall go further. Okay, we will see those methods later. We shall solve some programs. No. You can be present here. Okay, we will solve one program wherein you will remove a character from a string. Okay, we shall solve a program to remove a character from the string. So, and one more thing, are you guys preparing for the part 2 assessment? You guys are preparing for part 2 assessment? Okay, that's a good thing. If you are not preparing, start preparing, because Sunday you will have, okay, you will have a part 2 assessment. Okay, make sure you study everything. Okay, so know where those two methods, know where you last, so don't worry about that. So if you are okay with these methods, they are more than enough. Okay, just study these methods and come. So these are the most repeatedly told inbuilt methods. Okay, so let us do one program here. Okay, so what we shall do is we shall take one string today. Okay, we shall take a string str is equal to, we shall take a letter umbrella. Okay, we shall take a umbrella data. Now guys, is it possible, see, tomorrow if we finish string today itself, if we finish string today itself, then tomorrow also we will go through the revision. Okay, if we complete string today itself, then tomorrow we'll have a oops revision. Okay, after that Sunday you will be having I remember. I will give you revision, don't worry about that. So yeah, revision will be there, and after that you guys will be having a MCQ test and design ability test both on Sunday itself, because we are going out of time. So we shall have both in the same day. Okay, as soon as you complete your MCQ test, okay, your design ability test will be given. Okay, So designability test will also be there and MCQ test also will be there. No, it's not like you have to choose the test. Both you have to do. Okay. So guys, you just tell me both. Okay, let me tell you. See, Sunday, 2 tests you will have. MCQ test also will be there and the design will be there. UML design. Okay. Now you guys choose the timings. I am okay with any timings. You guys choose the timings. What time you guys want? MCQ minimum 2 hours. Designability 1 hour time. Yes, 3 hours you guys have to attend. What time you'll attend? Okay. Sunday, okay, 6 to 9. 6 p.m. Sunday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Are you guys okay with it? Okay, somebody is telling morning, somebody is telling evening. Because morning just you will wake up. Okay, so I know most of the people will not be able to attend very, very early in the morning. That is why we have opted evening class. So 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sunday, you will have both MCQ test and designability for the part 2. Okay. Even if you are not able to have the revision of the this one, oops. Okay, you will still have to do it. Today, I am very sure that we will complete half of the string and tomorrow we will complete fully. In the tomorrow last 1 hour, we will go for your revision. Okay. So yes, guys. So this is the plan and you guys have to attend. Okay. Just a minute, I'll refresh. Okay, guys, see, 24 people are here. Okay. 24 people are here. Now, these 24 people also should attend the test. See, passing the test, failing the test is the next thing. Okay. How many of you are here? 24. Okay. 24 of you should attend the test. Both MCQ as well as designability. Both MCQ as well as designability. Design means program. Yes, UML design. You guys remember, no? You'll have one box kind of thing. You'll have a class. There might be a hazard relationship and there might be a user relationship going on, right? Aggregation, composition. You guys remember? You guys remember, everyone? If you're not remembering, go to the OOPS concept. You'll get it. Okay, so this is the plan. So Sunday evening. Yes, SP driver class, remember? Okay. So Sunday evening, you will have both. Oral mark, I will take one more day. Okay. I'll combine everything. I'll take one more day. Oral mark. But designability and the MCQ test will be surely there on Sunday. ICICI ATM program. You guys have practiced ICICI ATM program. If you have practiced, see, I know you guys don't write notes. At least you could have kept one notebook for writing programs. These kind of designs you have to write and get it. Okay, if I was taking you guys any offline test, I would surely make you write the code in the book. In the test, I would make sure that you guys write the code in the paper. So yeah, that is what you have to write the code and understand. So make sure you attend it. Sunday, do not forget 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You guys have continuously 2 tests. One is MCQ, one is designability. Whatever happens, you will be having test. Don't give me excuses. You went there, this happened and all. Okay. So be ready. You'll have a test. Okay. So part 3, within a week, we can complete part 3. Okay. Within a week, we can complete part 3. And next to next Sunday, you will have a final mock. Okay. Next to next Sunday, you'll have a final mock as well as you will have MCQ as well as a designability test in the same day. Okay, mock we can have 1, 2, 3 days gap, oral mock, that's fine. But designability and MCQ, there will be no extra time given. So start preparing. So this is about a plan for these 2 weeks. We shall complete your course. This course very soon. And testing, people who has to go to testing, I hope you guys are already there. Is the time automatically closes me to see? MCQ test starts from exactly at 6 p.m. It will end at 8 p.m. Buffering time, maybe in case if you get any network issue, maximum 8 to 10 I can give you time. After 8, 10, how can I contact you in future? QTalk is there, no? You can contact me through QTalk. Those groups will not be deleted. Okay, those groups will not be deleted. You can contact me anytime on the QTalk. So yeah. So this is about your, this plan for the 2 weeks. Make sure you study and come. No, it's not call. You guys have QTalk, right? Is everybody able to access QTalk? Everybody is able to access the QTalk? This group QTalk, everybody is able to access? We are almost done with the concept, and if you're not able to access QTalk, then it's a disaster. How many of you are not able to access this group QTalk, this class group, this code E23 QTalk? Okay, I hope everybody is present. In case if you have not, okay, in case if you are not able to, if you are not present, then it's total disaster, because the link for the test for part 2 and the code I will be sending you on QTalk only. So make sure, okay, make sure you are present there. So this is about your plan. Okay, so let us continue with the program today. Okay, so we shall do a program, and the program, okay, we shall take the string as, guys, 1 second. Excuse me. Today so much distraction is there. So excuse me. Okay, so what we shall do here is, today I actually thought of giving you designability test. Yeah, are you guys okay if I'm giving designability test today? Because I know continuous 3 hours, it might be a little difficult. So designability I thought of giving today. Okay, let it be. You guys are okay if I'm giving the test designability today? 1 hour, remaining half an hour we'll take the class. Remaining 1 hour we'll have a test. Is it fine? Or you guys have to go through the, okay, you want revision also now? Okay, fine. Okay, guys, so let us come back. Okay, so we were having a string here. Okay, we shall take a string. str is equal to umbrella. umbrella. Okay, now if you remove double L's, now what will be the new string? If you remove these two L's, okay, now what will be the new string? Anyone? If you remove these two L's from the string, now the new string will be U M B R E A. Yes, it will be UMBREA. Yes, correct. So here. Now how to remove this string? Now what is the logic we have to implement here to remove the string? Okay. So what logic we have to have here? We need to have here, okay, to remove the string. Okay. Now, so let us start with it. So let us get into our Eclipse and let us start working. Okay, so let us create one class. Okay, under string program, we shall create one class. Examples. Okay. So under this, we shall take the data umbrella. Let us go for main method first. Shall take string str is equal to okay. So now how we shall remove these two strings? Okay, how we shall remove these two strings, that is L and L, these two characters L and L from the string. Now how we shall remove? Now let us see. Okay, so it's very easy, just the for loop and just a little if block, that's enough. So now what we shall do is, if you want to access a string, okay, every index you have to access. Like if you want to access any character of a string, you have to access every index of a string. Now where this L and L is present, in whichever index it might be, but here we have a character L and a L and a L. Okay, now what we shall do is, we shall go for a for loop. We'll be able to access every character of a string with the help of an index. Okay, so int I is equal to, index I is equal to 0, I will be less than str dot length and I plus plus. So what we are doing here is using char at method. Okay, using char at method, we'll be able to easily access any index of a string. Okay, using the index, you can access any character also. Okay, using the index of a string, you can access any character of a string. Now, what we shall do is, variable str dot char out of I, whatever the index is, it should not be equal to the character L. Okay, the string dot caret of index str dot caret of I should not be equal to L. Whatever the index you are at in this string, in whatever the index you are accessing, okay, whatever the index you are accessing here, it should not be equal to the character L. It should not be equal to the character L. Okay, now now what we shall do is, so when we are able to access it when we are able to access it in index wise, we shall store it in one more temporary container, because string is immutable. Okay, we can't modify the string is immutable, we can't modify the string. Okay, so since we can't modify that, so what we're gonna do here is, we shall create one temporary string with no data. Now string yes is equal to empty string. Now we shall create an empty string. Then we shall go for storing that s plus str dot caret of I. So what we are doing here is very simple. We are taking every data. See, currently the string plus character. See, caret of I, you can access a character. So string plus character concatenation, it will become a string. String plus a character, doing a concatenation, it will become a string. Okay. Now outside the for loop, we shall go for printing the variable s. We shall go for printing the variable s in order to get the output. Output will be UMBREA. So let us start tracing the code. Listen carefully. So I is equal to 0. I less than str dot length. Length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the length is 8. Index will range from 0 to 7. When the length is 8, index will range from 0 to 7. And I should be incremented. Now, starting from here, if str dot caret of 0, str dot caret of 0, caret of 0 is who? U, character U. Now, character U is not equal to character L. Character U is not equal to character A. Yes, guys, can you tell me if the condition is true or false? Yes, everyone? Is the condition true or false? U is not equal to L. Yes. Be quick. Is the condition true or false? U is not equal to L. It is true only, because we have taken not operator, but the condition is true. The condition is true. So U is not equal to L. So now what will happen is, for the S container, S is equal to the empty string plus the character U. Empty string plus the character U. Now what happens? You already know, string plus anything will become string. String concatenated with anything will become a string here. String plus a character, now it will become a string. So now we are combining these two and we are creating one string, that is U. Okay. See, this data is in the form of string only. Okay. This is also in the form of string only, but we're accessing a separate character. Okay. So now, firstly, you got U. Okay. Your concatenation is happening. Okay. The first index at index 0, you got the U. So you got U stored in the variable S. Because we could have stored in str only, but here this string is immutable. So once given, you can't be changing it. Okay, you can't change it. So next increment, 0 will become 1 less than S condition is true. So now index at 1, 0 over next 1 is M. So the character M not equal to L condition is true, then M will be concatenated with the S. M will be concatenated with the S. Then again increment, 1 will become 2, 2 less than 8 condition is true, index at 2, that is B. B not equal to L condition is true. So we'll combine concat B also, like we concat B also to the UM string. Next increment, 2 will become 3. Now index at 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 will become R. R is not equal to L condition is true, so you'll concat R to UMB. Next, fourth one. Now after R we have E. So index E, the character E not equal to L condition is true. So E also will be combined here. Next, increment the value, it will be 5. Now index 5 value, that is L. 5 and 6 we have L only. So 5 index is L. L not equal to L, condition is false. L not equal to L. Okay. L not equal to L, condition is a false. So since it is false, control will not come in the if block. Since it is false, control will not come inside the if block. Control will not come inside the if block. Okay. Then after that, again increment the value 6. At 6 also we have L only. Okay. In the index 6. In the index 6 we have L only. So L not equal to L. So then also it will not come inside the if block. Then again increment the value, it will become 7. At the index 7 you have A. So A not equal to L, condition is true. Then we'll combine A here. We'll combine A. So UMBREA. Okay. UMBREA. Now after that again we'll increment the value of this. Okay. So 8 is less than 8. Condition is false. When the condition is false, any loop will exit from the block. Now when you're printing yes, you will be getting the output, that is UMBREA. So if I execute now, you will get the data UMBREA. Okay. So this is how you will remove a particular string. Okay. Particular character from a string. Okay. This is how you will remove a particular character from a string. Okay. I hope you guys have understood. Everybody understood this program? Did you guys understand? See, we have done using inbuilt methods. These also you have to see. Okay. These are separate. Every method will be used in a separate program. So these are different methods which we have used in the same program, and you have to include this also. Okay. This is how we shall remove a character from the string. Okay. So uppercase, lowercase, everything you have seen. Okay. Okay, guys, now let me ask you. See, okay, we shall do one more program. So this program will be about reversing a string. Okay, this program. Well, let us do one more and let us discuss about that. Okay, so let us discuss about one more program. That is okay. Suppose you have the data bat. Bat. This is a string. Now by reversing, it will be tab. By reversing the string, it will become tab. Bat will become tab. Bat will become tab. Okay. Now how to reverse this? How to reverse this? Now what we shall do is, see, if you're taking a bat, listen carefully. If you're taking a bat, index will be 0, 1 and 2. Index will be 0, 1 and 2. See, if you access char out of index 0, you will get a B. But if you access from the reverse, from the index 2, you ask, you will get a T. I mean, you will get a T. In index 1, you will get a A, and index 0, you will get a B. So you will get a tab. Many interviews asking how to reverse a string. Very easy. There are two ways of reversing. By using a reverse method will be next, which will be understanding next. The reverse method next we'll see. But without any inbuilt method, directly we can do it. Directly without any inbuilt methods, we can directly go for a string. Okay, I'm reversing a string. If you take a data bat, okay, you can easily reverse. How means index 0, 1, 2 will be there. No, instead of accessing from index 0, index 1, index 2, start accessing from reverse. Index 2, index 1, index 0. So it will become T A B. Access in the reverse. 2, 1, 0. Access in the reverse. So it will become tab. So this is how you can reverse a string. So that also we shall see. So here in the code, what we have done is to remove a character from the string. To remove a character from the string. Now what we shall do is to reverse a string. You will see. To reverse a string. Now how can we reverse a string? How we shall do it? It's very, very simple, which we'll know now. So to reverse a string, first we'll take a string data as variable s is already there. So we'll go for st is equal to data bat. Now, okay, if you're taking a for loop starting from index int I is equal to 0, I less than st dot length, and I plus plus. And if you're taking one variable, one temporary variable, maybe you can take string r is equal to empty string. Okay, now to the empty string r is equal to r plus st dot caret of I. So like this you can concat. Okay, like this easily you can concat. So what you're doing here is you're taking a bat, you're taking one temporary container, one normal container, string container, and you're concating here. Why we are doing it? Why we are taking one more container? Because this st variable is already pointing to bat, and if you try to change, it will just create one more object, and so much of memory will be acquired. So that is why we will be taking one more variable wherein we will give the new string. So starting from index I is equal to 0, I less than st dot length I plus plus. So you output you already know. Suppose if I am printing r in the output. Okay. Now if you are printing r, now the output will be bat. So our aim for this program, it is not that. This is not our aim. Our aim is we have to reverse a string. So what we have to do is starting limit only we have to take the last index. starting limit only, we have to take the last index. So how can we do it? Listen carefully. How can we take the last index of a string? How can we take a last index of a string? So starting only, you have to go for last index of a string. I is equal to st dot length minus 1. So we have accessed st dot length minus 1. We have accessed to, we have written to access the last character of a string, whatever the length is. But after minus 1, okay, st dot length means you will get 3. But minus 1, you will get index 2. You'll get the index 2. So starting from index 2, we'll be able to access the string. So I should be greater than or equals to 0. I should be greater than or equals to 0, and I should decrement. I should decrement. Okay. So what we are doing here is we are decrementing the string. Okay. Starting from 2, we are checking if it is greater than or equal to 0, and we are decrementing. So let us have that condition here. I is equal to, see, the length is 3. 3 minus 1 is here. 3 minus 1 is, 3 minus 1 is here 2. So I is equal to 2. I should be greater than or equals to 0, and I minus minus. So I is equal to 2 and 2 is greater than 0. Condition is true. So come here. So we shall go for r is equal to r plus empty plus caret of 2. So character at the index 2 is t. So we shall concat t to the string. Shall concat t to the string. Now after that, we will decrement the value. We shall decrement the value. While decrementing, 2 will become 1. So 1 is greater than 0, still it is true. So we shall access st dot caret of index 1. So index 1 is, okay, index 1 is a. Index 1 is a. So we are concatenating that. Next again decrementing. So 1 will become 0. 0 is not greater than 0, but it is equal to 0. 0 is not greater than 0, but it is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Now, 0 is equal to 0? Yes. Now, we shall take the index 0. So, index 0, we have b. st dot caret of I index 0, we have b. So, it has become tab. Now, again, if you are decrementing, 0 will become minus 1. Minus 1. See, minus 1 is not greater than 0 and it is not equal to 0 also. Minus 1 is not greater than 0 and it is not equal to 0 also. So now in this condition, it will be false. Now it will exit the for loop. So your output will be tab. Output will be tab. This is how you can replace, reverse a string. Okay. This is how you can reverse a string. Okay. I hope you guys got it. Everybody understood? You guys got it? Everyone? So this is how we shall reverse any string without inbuilt methods. Okay, without inbuilt method. In the next string buffer concept, you will learn how to replace a string, how to reverse a string just by using a built-in method. You will learn next. Okay, so I hope it's clear till now. Now, what we shall do is we shall understand the drawbacks of the string. Okay, we shall understand the drawbacks of the string. Now, see, just now we have done one program. The program is to convert bat to, or you have to reverse it. It should be tab. Now, this is a string. You already know this is a string. Now, first of all, for bat only one string in SCP area, one memory will be there for bat. Okay. Next, we have st will be pointing towards this, and now your r data r variable r will be pointing towards empty string data. It will be pointing to empty string data. Now here. Now, as soon as we combine this t with this empty, one more string will be created. For r, one more string will be created, because for the empty we have added t. Now one more string object got created. After that, suppose we are adding a. For the variable r, we are adding a, it will become ta. Next, we are adding one more data. So we are adding, so it will become It will become TAB. So if you're observing here, we are using more memories. More memories are going waste. Just for little operation, okay, just for a little operation, more memory is getting wasted. So because of this nature, this immutability nature, okay, because of this immutability nature, like once the object is created, the state or the data can't be modified. Because of this nature, we will be not able to save the space. Okay, suppose if you try to change one data, it will be created to one more. So to overcome this, okay, to overcome this problem, we will be going for string buffer. To overcome this problem, we will be going for our string buffer. Okay, now we shall understand everything about your string buffer. Let us understand everything about your string buffer. Okay, so string buffer. Okay, so string buffer is an inbuilt class. It is an inbuilt class which is defined in java.lang package. Java.lang package. String buffer is an inbuilt class. String buffer is an inbuilt class defined in java.lang package. And string buffer is also a final class. String buffer is also a final class. And here in the string, okay, here in the string, we were able to create a immutable instance of string. We are able to create a immutable string. But here in the string buffer, we are able to create mutable string. We are able to create mutable string. In the string buffer, we are able to create a mutable string. We are able to create a mutable string. In string, we are able to create immutable string, but in string buffer, we are able to create mutable string. So the difference is here we used to create one string which will not be able to change later. But here in the same object, in the same instance, we will be able to change to whatever we want. The same data, how many ever times we want, we can change, and it will remain one object only. Whatever the data is there in this object, no, if you're trying to change, okay, if you're trying to change one more string object, it will not be creating. It will not create one more string object. So instead what happens, it will remain the same. And whatever the edit means updation we will do for the object, string buffer object, it will take it and it will remain as one object. So that is the difference, like mutable and a immutable string. Okay, now so here, why is that so? What is the reason? What is the main reason we are getting a mutable string? Because in string buffer, there is no concept of string constant pool. In a string buffer, there is no concept of string constant pool. There is no concept of string constant pool in the string buffer. Okay, that is why you can create a mutable instance of string inside a heap area. Since we don't have a SCP concept, that is a string constant pool in the heap area for the string buffer object, easily we can create an object in a heap area and you can have a mutable string. Okay, next, this string buffer class also inherits. Okay, every class, not only this, every class inherits object class. Okay, every class inherits object class. In the same way, this string buffer also inherits object class from the java.lang package. From java.lang package. Next, here, see guys, in the string, the object class methods, that is toString, equals, and hash code methods, these three are already overridden in string. Okay, in a string, these three methods, that is toString, equals, and a hash code. toString, equals, and a hash code, they are all overridden in a string. But But in a string buffer, only two string is overridden. Equals and hash code are not overridden. Equals and hash code are not overridden in the string buffer. Only which is overridden is two string. Okay. So in a string buffer, equals method and hash code method is not overridden. In a string buffer, equals method and hash code methods are not overridden. They are not overridden. Okay. And we have seen that string implements a serializable and a char sequence. Serializable and a char sequence. Serializable means, for it will not provide any methods, but in the runtime, it will help the JVM. To serialize and deserialize elements. Okay. And one more interface it is implementing, this string buffer class is implementing, that is char sequence. So this char sequence, what it will do is it will provide a char out of index method. It will provide char out of index method. Okay. Next. Now let us discuss about the inbuilt constructors of the string buffer. And it will be so unique. Okay. So listen carefully. So now let us understand the constructors of the string buffer. So the first constructor is string buffer of no argument. String buffer of no argument. See this, what happens when you go for no argument, string buffer of no argument. Here you will create, okay, you will get created one empty string buffer object. Okay, this string buffer no argument constructor creates an empty string object with initial capacity of 16 bytes of memories. Initial capacity of the string buffer itself is a 16 bytes. Initial capacity of the string buffer itself is a 16 bytes. 16 bytes. Okay. Next, the second one, that is string buffer of string str. String buffer of string str. So what this method will do is it will also create one empty string object. It will also create one empty string buffer object with a specific string. Whatever string we have given now, that will be presented here inside. It will create, this method will create one empty string. It will create one string buffer object and it will have the data, whatever is given here, whatever the data given here now, that data will be presented in a string buffer object. In a string buffer object, it will be present. Okay. So for this and for the behavior, that is your string buffer is a mutable instance. Using string buffer, we can create a mutable instance of a class. Now let us see that. Okay. Now how we are able to create a mutable instance of string. Okay. How we are able to create a mutable instance of string. Let us understand. Now what we shall do is we shall go for string programs. We shall create one class, that is string buffer demo. Okay, so we have created one class called a string buffer demo. So here you will come to know that there is no concept of a string constant pool for the string buffer. There is no concept of string constant pool for the string buffer. Okay, suppose if I taking string sb1, string buffer sb1 equals to, you have to create an object for string buffer like this only. Okay, string buffer of here with some data. Let us give some data here. So data you can give within the constructor only. Data for the string buffer you can give within the constructor only. Now here, suppose if you are giving hello. Okay, suppose we are giving hello. Now this string buffer object is having the data hello. You can change it whatever, whenever you want, you can change it. And here, okay, so let us create one more string buffer. String buffer sb2 is equal to new string buffer of we shall give the same data here. Okay, so just remember there is no concept of string constant pool. First thing you have to remember here is, in a string buffer, there is no concept of string constant pool, and here only toString is overridden, equals and hash code are not overridden. Only toString is overridden, equals and hash code are not overridden. So now what we shall do is, let us start printing the variables. That is SB1. If you go for SB1, you will get a hello because toString is overridden. Next SB2. So you will get, okay, you will get two strings, that is hello and hello. Okay, are you getting hello and hello? Yes, you are getting. So next what we shall do is, we shall check if they are the same. Okay, so you already know equals, what it will do, SB1 equal to SB2. When we are printing alone, toString is implicitly called, it is overridden. Yes, fine. But when you are comparing SB1 equal to SB2, we are comparing the references or the addresses of the object. Since you don't have SAP concept, directly we will write this data in a heap area. We will create an object for this in a heap area itself. Okay, now SB1 equal to SB2. SB1 equal to SB2. Now here if address of this new is 0x1 and address of this new is 0x2, so 0x1 equal to 0x2, obviously it is not true. It is not true. So you'll get a false. So here you'll get a false. Okay, let us write here. Here you'll get a data hello. Here also you'll get a data hello. And since the object references are different, you will get a false. You'll get a false. Now, so SB1 dot equals of SB2. I already told you there is no overriding of equals here, and equals method before overriding, an equals method before overriding, it will behave as a equal to operator. Equals method before overriding, it will behave as a equal to operator. So since it is not overridden, it will still compare the addresses of the two string buffer object. So when it is comparing the addresses, obviously you will get a false. You will get a false. So here let us execute. So both hello and hello you will get, and a false you will get. You get a false and a false. So this is about a string buffer object. String buffer object. Okay. So I hope you guys got it. Everybody understood the program? Did you guys get it? You guys understood the program? String buffer. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let us go for the next one. So string buffer here. Okay, hello is there. Fine. Now what we shall do is SB2 equals to SB1. Okay. Yeah, we can take. Instead of hello, whatever data we want, we can take. Nice. Okay. So you will get hello here. You will get a nice here. But still, you will get false and false only because it is comparing the object address. Because it is comparing the object address. Okay. Let us execute. What are you getting? Hello, nice, and false and false. Clear? So SP2 is equal to SP1. Now here inside SP2, okay, we are storing the address of SP1. Inside SP2, we are storing the address of SP1. So inside SP1, inside SP2, we are storing address of SP1. So whatever is there here, okay, whatever is there here will be stored in SP2 also. Okay. Yes. Now you guys tell me. SP2 and SP1 address is same now. Now SP1 also will be hello. Now what will be the data of SP2? SP2 data also will be same. That is hello only. Now SP1 equal to SP2. What will be the output? sp1 equal to sp2. Output is, yes, it is true. Now sp1 dot equals of sp2. sp1 dot equals of sp2. It is, obviously it is also true only. So you'll get hello, hello, and true and true. You're getting, yes, hello, hello, and true and true you'll get. Okay. Next. We shall go for the next one. That is your okay. So what? Okay, next one. Okay, we shall go for inbuilt methods directly, wherein you'll understand everything. Okay. So let us create one class. Let's create one class. String buffer inbuilt. Okay. String buffer inbuilt methods. Okay. So we are going for string buffer inbuilt methods. Guys, is the requirement announcement is done for today? Is the requirement announcement done? No. Okay, fine. Okay. So now let us see the first method of the string buffer. So the first method of the string buffer which we'll take is the capacity method. So I told you one number. String buffer initially has this much capacity. Right? I told string buffer initially has some amount of capacity, that is string buffer initially has a 16 bytes of capacity. String buffer has 16 bytes of capacity. Now we have to know that through the code. Okay, we have to understand it through the code. But here, with the help of inbuilt methods, we'll be able to get it. Yes, 16 bytes of memory only we will have. Okay. Now, so what we shall do here is we shall go for a creating object for string buffer. String buffer sb is equal to new string buffer of data. Okay, nothing will give. So, okay, currently we'll give nothing because we have to know the capacity. So, sb dot capacity. Okay, sb dot capacity. So, as a capacity, you will get a 16. Okay, you will get a 16 bytes of memory. Okay, you will get a 16 bytes of memory because of the by default string buffer capacity 16. So here you are getting 16 bytes of memory you will have in the starting itself. Next. Now, we shall also get the length of a string. Okay. So let us create one more string object. We'll go for sp1. New string buffer of here. We shall go for data. Spider-Man. Okay. See guys, Spider-Man is a string. Now, if you see the length of it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The length is 9. We have to count to check the length of a string. Okay, to check the length of a string, we had to count. But without counting, suppose the data is vast, the data is so vast that we'll take some time to count. So what we'll do for that is we shall go for a method wherein whatever the string data we have, it will just give the length of the string. Okay, it will just provide the length of the string. So that is there with that we can get with the help of length method. So sp1 dot length method. So currently the length is 9. Okay, the length of this string is 9. Okay, so output also will get 9 because we have 9 alphabets. Okay, next. So next we shall go for we shall take one more string or okay. So esp. Okay, so before going to this, before going to this, we shall try to access a specific character in a string. Okay, here also we have a method, caret of int index method. Caret of int index method. So now let us access that also. So currently in the sp1 we have Spider-Man. In the sp1 currently we have Spider-Man. So sp1 dot char out of index 2. So in this data Spider-Man, index 2 is, that is 0, 1, 2. Index 2 is I. So how can we find that is with the help of a caret method. So variable sp1 dot caret of index 2. So caret of index 2, you will get I. So if you execute, you will get a I. Okay, this is the index number 2 character. The character of this I is, index of this I is 2. Okay, in the index 2, we have the character I. Okay, so this is how you can find the character of the index, character which is present in a specific index. Next. So next what we'll do is, guys, tell me what is a method which is present in string to combine two strings. What is the method we use in a string to combine two? Yes, we use concat method. But in a string buffer, you don't have a concat method. Instead, you'll have a append method. You'll have a append method instead of that. Okay. Yes, concat we have, but now we will have a append method. So string sb2 is equal to new string buffer of a movie. So what we are doing here is we are concating. See, we have taken some data in the string buffer. sp2 we have movie. In sb1 we have Spider-Man. In sb1 we have Spider-Man. In sb2 we have movie. So if you combine both, now what you will get? Spider-Man and movie. If you combine with the help of append method, that is sp1 dot append method of sb2. So you will get a Spider-Man movie. The output will be Spider-Man movie. If you concat both using if you join both with the append method, you will get the data that is Spider-Man movie. Okay, it will be a Spider-Man movie. We are just concating, kind of concating here because we are using append method. You can also call it as appending. So we are joining two strings with the help of a method called as append method. So in sp1 we have Spider-Man, and in a sp2 we have movie. In sp1 we have Spider-Man, in sp2 variable we have movie. So if you are joining both, it will become Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man movie. Okay. Next. So okay. Suppose we want to insert some data in a string. Suppose we want to insert some data in a string. So now what we shall do is we shall go for a insert method. We shall go for a insert method. Okay. The method name itself is a insert. We shall go for insert method. So for whom we shall insert some data for the sp2 variable sp2. So sp2 dot insert of. So what we shall insert is, we shall insert ABC at the index 1. Here you have to mention the index. So at the index number 1, here we will insert some data. Suppose ABC, if I want to insert ABC, at index 1. So for the sp2, index number 1 is O. Index 0 is M, index number 1 is O. So in the index number 1, that is O, we are inserting ABC. So when we insert, yes, no. First ABC will come because we are inserting there, no, O will come afterwards. So here when we are inserting ABC in the place of index 1. So in the index 1, here ABC will get inserted. So the output will be M ABC OVIE. M ABC OVIE is our output. Okay, so let us see. So our output will be M ABC OVIE. Okay, so this is how you insert the string between a string. For part 2, then movie part 2. What? For part 2, then movie part 2. I didn't get it. What? Part 2, then movie part 2. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We can take like this also. In the index number 1, I mean, in the index number 0, we can change it. Can change it. We can change it to part 2. Okay, then you'll get a part 2 movie. The output now will be part 2 movie. Let us execute. Okay, index number 1 again. Okay, let us change it. Index number 0 I have to give. Okay, so index number 0 you'll get. Now part 2 movie you'll get it. So part 2 movie. You can even get it at the last. Part 2 movie also can get. Suppose you want to get it at the last index. So index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the index number 4 or okay, index number 4 we are already having E. So index number 5, let us execute. Okay, so in index number 5 we have mentioned the part 2. Okay, so index number 4 is still E and index number 5, that is part 2. Okay, so like this we can join and insert a string within a string. We can insert a string within a string. Okay, next. So okay, so next what we can do is okay, so we shall delete a character. Okay, you can guys can try it. It is very easy. You can use those extra all those things. Okay, now we shall go for the next method, that is delete method. So usually delete method, what happens is here with the starting index and with the ending index you can delete. Okay, with the starting index and the ending index you have to mention. Okay, suppose okay, suppose if you're taking some data, okay, SB1 data, that is Spider-Man movie. Okay, SB1 Spider-Man. Okay, SB1 we have a Spider-Man. In the Spider-Man, suppose you want to delete the index from 0 to 2. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, suppose you want to remove the index. Okay, or you want to delete the index of a string. If you want to delete a string within the index, so what you can do, starting from 0 to 2, if you mention, from 0 to 2 if you mention, it will take till 1 and it will remove the remaining. If you are mentioning a index as to remove starting index and the ending index. Okay, so this delete method, what it will take, no, it will take the starting index from where you have to start deleting, and it will also take the ending index. Suppose if you give 0, will start from here. Now ending, if you give 2, it will take 1. If you give 2, it will take 1. That is all. You have seen substring method, no? Here also it's the same. So if you're taking 0, starts from 0, and if you tell 2, it will end till 1. So 0 and 1 gone. Index 0 and 1 gone. Now you have Eiderman movie. Now you have the data Eiderman movie. Now we have the data Eiderman movie. Okay. Now let us see this. Okay. So what we shall do is we shall go for deleting SP1. Inside SP1 we have Spider-Man movie. Next SP1 dot delete. Okay. See, starting index you can mention for the string buffer, and the ending index also you can mention. The ending index also you can mention. Okay. So starting index is 0, ending index is 2. Till index number 2 you have to remove. When we tell you have to remove till index number 2, it will take till index number 1 only. -1 it will take. Okay. So 0 to now you will get a Eiderman movie. Initially it is Spider-Man. See, SP1, SP2 we have appended. So inside SP1 we have SP2 data also. So it has become Spider-Man movie. Now we are removing the character from only 0 index to index number 2. You get a Eiderman movie. The data, can you see here? Eiderman movie. Why? Because spider, that is SP, we have removed. Starting from index 0 to index 2. When we tell index 0 to 2, when we tell index 0 to 2, it will take till 1 only. If you tell till index number 2, I mean it will take only till 1 only. Okay. So this is about your delete method. Deleting from the starting index to the ending index. Starting index to the ending index. Got it? Okay. Next. So after this, we shall go for next one. Now, SP1 only Spider-Man, then how it will print Spider-Man movie. See, we have combined here, no? See, in SP1 we have Spider-Man, fine. But here we have combined, appended Spider-Man with the movie we have appended and stored in SP1. We have combined SP1 and SP2. Okay? SP1 and SP2 were combined, so it became Spider-Man movie. In SP2, you have only movie. But if you are combining SP1 with SP2, so SP1 data will become Spider-Man movie. The updated data for SP1 is Spider-Man movie. Got it? Okay. So next method. Now, see, here we are deleting from starting index to ending index. Okay, from start to end. We can also delete at the specific index. You can delete a character, specific character at a specific index. Okay. Now, so next what we'll do is, okay, so we shall go for sp2 dot delete a character at the index method. Okay, so not this, sp2 dot delete character at the index. So if you're mentioning whatever the index, okay, whatever the index you might mention, that index will be removed. The character in that index will be removed. Okay, the character in that index, whatever the index you take, you give here, no, the character in that index will be removed. Character in that index will be removed. So index 2, okay, first we will see 10th index out of bounds exception you will get. You'll get a out of bounds exception. So what is there in SP2? Yes, tell me what is there in SP2? Everyone? If you have observed neatly, you will know what is there in the SP2. What string is there? No. Inside SP1 we have combined SP1 dot append of SP2 means inside SP1 we have Spider-Man movie. But inside SP2, what we have? Currently it was movie. Then what operation we did? We have combined with the part 2. So movie part 2 is the data which is present in SP2. Inside SP2, what we have? We have movie part 2. You have to see what is updated. See guys, here SP1 dot append of SP2, that means to the SP1 we are joining one string. And here SP2 we are inserting. Now to the SP2 we are inserting. So here inside SP2 we have a movie part 2. Now suppose I am removing an index 0 from the movie part 2. If I am removing index 0, so index 0, that is m, will be removed. Then it will become UV part 2. Yes, it will become a UV part 2. Let us execute. So it has become a UV part 2. So this is how you can delete a specific character using an index. This is how you can delete a specific character with the help of an index. Okay, then after this we shall go for the next method, that is a reverse method. So the method name itself is a reverse. Any data you can reverse. Okay, any data you can reverse. Suppose you want to reverse SP2. So SP2 dot reverse method. Now you don't have to go for complications like any other loops and all. Just a variable name dot reverse method. So inside SP2 we have the data, that is UV part 2. We have a data UV part 2. Now it will be fully reversed. Now if we execute, see, can you see the UV part 2 is fully reversed into UV part 2, but in a reverse. Okay, this is a using reverse method you can reverse any string data. Okay, so we'll resume back after the requirement announcement. Yes, Vandana can carry on.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, guys. This is Vandana from the announcement team. Is my voice is audible? Guys, please respond is my voice is audible or not. Today I'm here to announce the requirement and new batch update. I'll be sharing the screen, guys. Hope the screen is visible. This is development requirement. Please take the snap of this slide. Guys, go through with the requirements thoroughly, guys. If you are eligible, once the class done within half an hour, you have to share the details to the HR team in the Q Talk app, guys. Your name, contact number, company code. They will revert back and help you for the registration. I'll be moving to the next slide. This is also development requirement. Please check the snap of this slide. Guys, for the third designation, 14th October will be our interview date. I'll be moving to the next slide, guys. This is experience requirement, guys. If you are eligible, you need to share the updated resume along with the company name to the number which has been mentioned in the slide, guys. I'll be stop sharing the screen. I've shared you the new batch link in the broadcast, guys. I hope everyone received. Aptitude class will be starting from 11th October. For that, anyone can attend the classes. There is no prerequisite. Both testing and development students, experience and fresher candidates. And Advanced Selenium class will be starting from 9th October, guys. For that, Java Selenium should be completed. Then only you are able to attend the classes, guys. If you have any queries, guys, please let me know. No queries? Okay, that's it from my for that today's classes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, mom.
Okay, guys, we'll resume back. Okay, screen not visible. Refresh. Refresh the screen. It will be visible. Screen is visible actually. Everyone, is the screen visible? Guys, is the screen visible for all of you? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, guys. Voice is shaking. Am I audible now properly and the screen is visible, everyone? Okay, guys. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Okay, guys. So, yeah. So, we're talking about inbuilt methods and we landed at which one? Reverse method. We were doing a reverse method. So, sp2 dot reverse method. Whatever data you take, okay, you can reverse it. Okay, you will be able to reverse it. So, UV part 2 we have taken and we have fully reversed it with the help of a reverse method. This is how using built-in method you can reverse a string data. Okay, next. So after reversing, okay. Now, see guys, currently inside the sp2, we have the data. We have the data to TRA. I mean to TRA, pay whatever. So we have this data. Now suppose we want to set the limit to only to 4 characters. Suppose in some cases, suppose what we have to do is, in some cases we have to set the limit only for 4 characters. In case if that situation comes, we have to set the size of the string only for 4 characters. So that time we can go for setting the length. So variable sp2 dot set the length method. So you can go for builder and a buffer, that you'll know next. Buffer and builder difference you'll know next after this. So sp2 dot set the length method. Set the length method. So sp2 dot set length method of index 4. That means we have set the length for the index, that is 4. 4 is the size of the string we have given. So now after setting the length, if you print sp2 now if you take only the first 4 characters, that is 2 tra, and now all others are left, all others are ignored. Why? Because we have set the length only to 4 characters. Okay, we have set the length only for 4 characters. So since we have set the length only for 4 characters, whatever the data was present in sp2, that is 2 tra pevo, now here only the first 4 only will be there, remaining will not be there. Okay, that is how we have set the length only for 4 characters. So if you execute now, you'll get only 2 tra. You'll get only 2 tra. Okay, so this is how you can set the length for a string using a set length method. Using a set length method. Okay, next. So after this, okay, so let us go for a substring methods. Okay, so string buffer sbb is equal to string buffer of, suppose if you have a data that is Queen of India. Suppose we have a data that is a Queen of India. Queen of India is a data. Suppose I want to print only India, I can print from index number 7. If I want to print only India, I can print from index number 7. So for doing that, we need one method called as a substring method. Excuse me. So we need one method called as a substring method. So sbb dot substring method of, we need to mention from where the string has to be printed. If we just mention the location or the index from where the string has to start printing or accessing, here we are printing, that is why we are able to get it. So how, from where it has to access, that will be told here. So if you are starting from index number 7, okay, if you're starting from index number 7 starts from I, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I index is 7. So now just by using substring method, from the index number 7, if you start accessing and printing, you will get India. You will get India in the output. Okay, you'll get India in the output. Okay, next. Using substring method, you can access a string. Now currently we have given one index, that is 7. From 7, all the data has been printed. Okay, next. Suppose we want to print only Queen of. Suppose we want to print only Queen of. Now how we can do is very simple. We have to go for one more method now. Okay, one more method. sbb dot substring of starting index and ending index, so to mention. Starting index is 0. As I told you, ending index should be 1 extra. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you are trying to access a character till 6, you have to mention till 7. If you are trying to access a character till 6, you have to mention till 7. Okay, so starting from 0 till 7 if you mention. Till 7 if you mention, we will get till 6. Okay, just like that we have done. No, delete 0, 2. Here also 0, 7 means it will take from 0 to index number 6. It will take from 0 to index number 6. Now we will get the data queen of. We'll get the data that is queen of. Okay, so now you are getting a data queen of. Okay, so this is how we shall go for this string buffer to print a string within a limit, like whatever string you want, whatever the data you want to print in a string from one limit to another limit, you can easily print it. Okay, you can easily print it. Now see guys, suppose if I tell you replace this queen of with one more word. Okay, replace this queen of with one more word. So here what we can do is, suppose we want to replace this queen of with any word. So for replacing that, we have to go for one method called as replace method. Okay, we shall go for a method called as replace method. Variable spb dot replace of. See, in the replace, first you have to mention the starting index, you have to mention ending index, and with which string you are replacing. You have to mention the starting index of the string, you have to mention ending index of the string, then you have to tell by what string you are replacing. So here starting index is 0, ending is 6. Okay, starting index is starting from 0. Okay, ending index is 6, but if you are trying to access till 6, you will get till O. So if you want to try to replace till 6, you have to mention 7. Okay, it's the same logic from 0 to index number 7. And the replacing string what we give is, the replacing string is mother. See, we don't have any Queen of India, but we have Mother India. So now we are replacing the index 07 with the mother 0 to 7. So instead of Queen of India, you'll get a Mother India in the output. Let us execute. Okay, so we're getting a Mother India in the string format. Okay, so this is how we shall break down, replace your string data. That means, see, instead of queen of, we have replaced it with mother. Very easy. What you have to do for that? You have to go for a replace method. You have to give the starting index and ending index plus 1. Always remember, when you're using delete method or substring method or replace method, you have to go for last index plus 1. Then only the remaining all data will be accessed till that data will be accessed. Okay, so this is how you can replace a data, replace a string data. Okay, next. Okay, next what we'll go for? Now we shall check the capacity of a string. Now how much the string has a capacity, we don't know. What is the capacity of the string currently in the SPB variable? We don't know, but we will check. Okay, so SPB dot capacity method. So current capacity might be around 28 bytes. Capacity, we can't tell what is the capacity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 plus 16, it is 27. But we are getting 28. Okay, one extra is there, no problem. See guys, current capacity of this variable string, that is SPB, is 28. Current capacity is 28, but the word size it is present is 9. 11. Okay, so currently the string size is 11. String size is 11. But what is the number of bytes we have? 28. We need to have only 11 bytes. Why? Because we have 11 letters. We have 11 letters in the SPB. So we need to have only 11 bytes of memory. We need to have only 11 bytes of memory, but we have 28 here. We have 28 here. So now what we shall do is we shall trim this remaining all 16 bytes. We will trim off, that means we'll chop off or we'll trim off the remaining bytes just by using a method called as trim method. So spp dot trim to size method. Trim to size method. So using this method, okay, using this method is how 28 bits. So 16 plus 11, it will become 26. I mean, sorry, 27. So 28 bytes. Okay, maybe some extra memory is there. Maybe. So Mother India. Yes, it is 27. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay, somewhere it is taking 1 byte extra. No problem. No, we have not given any space here. See, we have not given any space, but after this, it is taking some space here. But 1 second. No, there is no space here. Okay, so extra maybe one space might be there here after that. Okay, see, extra might be, and there might be one space. Okay, no problem. It is taking one data, 1 byte extra, no problem. There is no big loss, no problem. So what is our motto is, see, we want only 11 bytes of memory, but we have 28. So we have to chop off the remaining 17. Now what we can do is we shall go for a trim to size method. Okay, trim to size method. So after trimming to size, your SPB current capacity, SPB dot capacity. Now current capacity, if you see, you will get it as 11 bytes of memory. Can you see? You're getting 11. Okay. So the current capacity of string after trimming the extra and waste memory. Okay. After trimming the extra memory, we got 11 bytes of memory. Okay. So this is about a capacity method. I mean, this is about a trim to size method also. Okay. Next. So after this, we shall go for okay. Okay, so we have Mother India, right? The data Mother India we have. Now we can change any character to any character. Okay. Excuse me. See, guys, we can change any character to any character, but how? How can we change? How can we change from one character to another character? See, anything, any character you want me to change here? Anywhere, any character you want me to change in Mother India data? Interchange, yeah, it kind of interchanging or setting or interchanging. It can be, yeah, it can be taken like that. Any letter you want me to replace? Any only one character. You can't go for string. That string replacing we've already seen. By character replacing now. Shall go for character replacing. Any letter if you want, you can tell now we shall replace it. So for replacing, we shall go for a method called as, once again. Okay. Now, so what we shall do is, first we shall go for a method called as variable spp dot set character at the index. I mean, set the character at index comma whatever the character. I instead of O. Here. I instead of O. Okay, so it will be like disrespecting. So what we'll do, instead of small r, we shall replace it with a big R. Okay, capital letter R, we shall replace it with a bigger R. So it will be, meaning will be same, Mother India. It will be same. So what we shall do, we have to set the character, okay, at the index. So let us see what is the index here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the index number 5, we have to replace the R with capital R. We shall replace the R with capital R. So now if you're printing SBB, we shall get Mother India. We shall get Mother India. Can you see? The R is being capital. R is capital. We have replaced, okay, or interchanged the R with, we shall set, we have set the R with a capital R. So this is what happens with the help of set character at the method, set character method. Okay. So easily we can replace any character with any character. Okay. That too in a string. Next. See guys, sometimes what happens in a string, so current capacity of string, okay, for the SBB is around 11. Okay. Excuse me. So where we use in real time? In everywhere. See, when you're doing projects, you'll get to know. So while doing projects, suppose you want to change your name, okay, some initial you want to change, what you will do, already the data will be saved. If it is a string, surely we can't change, but if it's a string buffer, you can change the name. See, sometimes you have already registered for some online course or something like of a trading, you have registered it and you have given your name. It is, if it is telling later you can't change name, that is a string. Okay, later you can't change name, that is a string, but it will show option to edit the name and your personal data. Okay, that is a string buffer. In that case, you can go for a string and a string buffer. In real life, there will use for the string data. Okay, so okay, so current capacity is your of the string is maybe 11. Yeah, current capacity is 11. But now what we will do is 11 is not enough. Okay, 11 is not enough. Now what we shall do is we shall increase the size of the string by some extra 9. That means around 20 bytes of memory will increase. Okay, around 20 bytes. So the minimum capacity of the string, we will set it as a 20. It should not reduce below that. It can increase above that. Now what we are doing is current capacity is 11. So now what we will do is, for ensuring the capacity, we will set the capacity for the string, that is minimum 20 bytes of memory it can have. Minimum till 20 it can have, maximum till how much ever it want it can have. Minimum till 20. So by default, the string buffer capacity by default is 16 bytes. Now we are ensuring the capacity to 20 bytes. Okay, so let us see how to do it. So variable STB dot ensure capacity method. So can you see, ensures the capacity is at least equal to the specified minimum. Okay. So yes, it will create extra memory. It will create extra memory. So ensure capacity will make sure minimum 20 bytes of memory is there in a string. Ensure capacity method will make sure minimum 20 bytes of memory is present in a string. Okay, now if you execute, you'll get the extra data. Currently how much we had? Currently, before ensuring capacity, we had 11. Okay, now we'll have around more than 20. We will have. What's happening? Okay, let us execute first. Okay, where do we have it? Okay, SVB dot capacity method. Okay, so let us go for it. Okay, so what we got? 24. So along with this 11 data, the extra data, see, we can't tell how much. Okay, we can't tell how much. Based on the memory, it is varying. So minimum, we told minimum 20 should be there. Okay, minimum 20 capacity should be there. But what we have minimum 20, we have maximum anything we can have. So we are ensuring that it is more than 20, minimum 20 and more than 20. Okay, so this is how you can ensure capacity for a string buffer. Okay, so this is how That is what, no, we can't tell exactly how much it will be increased. Depending on the number of bytes of data, it will increase. We can't know how it will increase. Okay, we can't know. We can trim to size, whatever size it is, we can trim. We will know till what data we can trim. But minimum setting, minimum we need to have 20 bytes of memory. After setting that, we cannot know how much extra we will get, because it is currently it is 11. Current capacity is 11. Okay, so after setting it to 20, minimum 20, we already have 11 bytes of memory. We already have 11 bytes of memory. Okay, so it is by default increasing internally. Okay, minimum 20 means it can go to any. Okay, it can go to any. So by default it can increase to, starting from 20, it can increase to how much ever data it wants. Don't worry about this. It is happening by default here. By default it's happening. We can't know how it is happening. Okay, nobody will even ask you this. If they ask, you can tell that by default the set of them in the length of the string and capacity of string is minimum set to 20. So we are getting up to 24. Okay, so here currently we have 11. Okay, 11 plus 20 you will get 30, but we are getting 24. That means internally some bytes of memory it is giving. See, minimum we are setting it to 20, but here we are having 11. So extra 13 bytes of memory is added. Extra 13 bytes. Okay, extra 13 bytes of memory is been added to the string. Is any data loss by system during this procedure? No, there will be no data loss. No data loss will be there. Data loss will not be there, but capacity it will increase. Capacity minimum 11, it is already there. It will, okay, let me tell you here. Okay, once again. See, minimum 11 bytes of memory, it is already there. 11 bytes of memory is already there after we trimmed to size. So extra, I told minimum 20 it should be there. But I told minimum 20 it should be there. So when I told minimum 20 it should be there, it has added 13 extra bytes. Excuse me. 13 bytes extra it has added. So totally it will be 24 bytes of memory. Already the data and everything it is there, it will be there. Extra space you have created. Okay, we have added a little extra here. Okay, after adding little extra bytes, 13 bytes, it has come to a 24 bytes. Data will not change, no data loss will be there. Okay, so I hope all the inbuilt methods are clear. Everybody understood string buffer methods? Everybody got it? How to use inbuilt string buffer methods? You guys understood, everyone? Okay. So remaining, we shall study in tomorrow's class. Okay. So there is a concept strong. Yes, these inbuilt methods are there in the PDF which I'll be sending now. Okay. It is there in the PDF. You can go through it. So however, it was there in the last PDF in a string. In the string buffer also, same thing we have. Okay. Okay. And tomorrow we'll come to know the drawback of the string buffer. Tomorrow we'll come to know the drawback of string buffer and what is the solution for it. Yes, drawback of string buffer and the solution for it. Tomorrow we'll know. Okay. Yes. Yes, today let's wind up the session for today. Anywhere, any queries, any doubts you guys have? Anywhere, any doubts? And guys, do not forget to attend the test. Okay. So Sunday, do not forget to attend the test. Tomorrow, I will do the revision for the OOPS concept after we complete the string portions. Maximum half an hour it will take. That's it. Okay. So half an hour more it will take for completing a string. After that, we will go for your OOPS concept revision. I want everyone have to go through the concept. Okay. Today go through the string concept. Tomorrow go through everything because tomorrow we'll be doing revision. So make sure you go through everything. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's class. Make sure you revise and come, okay? Have a great evening. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Yeah, Preeti, no problem. Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Good night. Take care.